Tesla Model Y versus the Volkswagen ID.4 in just 5 minutes. The Model Y is the best-selling car in the world, and the Volkswagen ID.4 is the last car I drove in the US for 2 years before moving to Thailand. Despite my and many other ID.4 owners' disappointing experiences with the ID.4, which came down to software issues and Volkswagen's inability to fix them, it does appear that the current version of the ID.4 does have a lot of those issues resolved. And I will also tell you one interesting fun fact about the ID.4 that you may not know about at the end of the video. Now, let's start with one thing that everyone cares about: the price. The Model Y starts just under $50,000, but keep in mind that Tesla sets their own prices as a direct-to-consumer seller, and those prices change all the time. The ID.4 starts at just a little over $40,000, so about a $10,000 difference. Both are qualified for the $7,500 tax credit in the US, as long as you, the buyer, is qualified as well, with the lease option as a good loophole. Now let's talk about the most important spec of any EV, which is the range. The Model Y's range starts at 279 EPA rated miles and tops at 330, while the ID.4's range starts at 209 miles and tops at 275. 0 to 60 is a pretty uneven battle here, with the ID.4's best performance in 5.7 seconds, while Model Y gets it done in just 3.5. DC fast charging is also very one-sided, with the ID.4's max charging rate topping at 170 kilowatts, juicing the battery from 10 to 80% in over 30 minutes, while Model Y's max charging rate goes up to 250 kilowatts, charging it to 80% in just 15 minutes. On the other hand, the ID.4 does come with 3 years of free unlimited charging with the Electrify America network, though each session is capped at 30 minutes, while Tesla does not offer any free charging at all. Now, let's get into some fun stuff, but before that, a quick reminder that this video is brought to you by NeoCharge. You can now charge 2 cars at the same time without spending a ton of money on rewiring your home. All you need is the smart splitter from NeoCharge. Get one today and use the discount code in the description of this video. Now on to some fun stuff. As I'm sure you've heard, Tesla has the best driver assistance tech on the market in its autopilot, which comes standard, but the full self-driving package is not what's advertised, and it will set you back $15,000 or about $200 a month if you go with the subscription option. The ID.4 has the IQ Drive system, which isn't much, but I did enjoy the car nudging me gently back into my lane when I got close to the edge. Tesla also has a great infotainment system with video, music, and game streaming apps, including YouTube and Netflix, but it does have a huge shortcoming, which is a deal breaker for me personally, and that's the lack of Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Tesla's Sentry mode is essentially a 360 dashcam suite running at all times that doubles as a security system that monitors the car when you're gone and warns other humans to stay away. Both are must-haves in any car, if you ask me, but the recordings do not have audio. At the same time, Tesla's major shortcoming for many people is the lack of manual adjustments for air vents. ID.4, on the other hand, is lacking a frunk, the front trunk, which many people love. Now, as promised, a fun fact about the ID.4 is that because Volkswagen is owned by the Volkswagen Group, the ID.4 has 2 sister EVs that are pretty much the same car under a different brand. One of them is the Skoda Enyaq, not available in the US, and the fancy sister is the Audi Q4 e-tron. Well, here you have it, the Model Y versus the ID.4, but if neither one tickled your fancy, don't worry, there are over 30 other crossover EVs that you can pick from, and I have jammed all of them into this video right here. Alright, looking forward to all of your comments. Other than that, see you guys next time, and remember to stay charged.